Alright guys, what is up? I am Coming and welcome to the stream today. How's everybody doing? What's up guys? What's up nerds? How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. TCM competed against a very tough opponent today. Team Spazio. Team Spazio handedly won the match versus TCM. They are one of the league leaders up there with Royal Champs and Verwert. And it was an awesome experience to compete against them. I actually did not play today. Wanted to open the floor for some of our other players to get some experience as the season is ending after like one more weekend, maybe 2 more weekends. So the season's coming to an end. We wanted to make sure that all the players on our team did see tournament play and got more than just 1 weekend experience. Especially like Abel. Abel is our other queen player, and we wanted to make sure that Abel had an opportunity. So flexed him in, took me out. Also, we got Kiki on the Mortis today, which is our first pick Mortis usually. And she could not compete yesterday, but she was able to compete today. So it was super fun. We got our first win yesterday. I don't know if you saw the announcement, but it was a lot of fun. We got the win versus Vanta Black, who's a solid team, and yeah, notched their first victory in tournament play. So W's. Anyways, as you can see, we have unlocked the Pekka. Not only that, but we have completely maxed the Pekka out. That means that all 7 heroes in the game are max level on our account, which is a massive W. Gives us all the ability to show off, any hero in any capacity. If we suck on it, it will be completely because we suck and not because we're missing levels. So yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to really check in with how the Pekka works. If you have not unlocked it yourself, this is a great opportunity to kind of just tune in and really look and think about how the Pekka is supposed to be played and how the Pekka can be strong and how the Pekka is not so strong. So, Power 1, smashes your sword in the ground, creating a massive fissure. So that's what you get when you unlock the hero. You have no level 1 right away. And that's your power. Fissure explodes a second time after 2 seconds, okay? So that means that your fissure basically now deals double damage, except there's a delay after you throw it down. If the person stays there, they get hit again a second time. Cool. Level 3 is fissure recharges 15% faster. What I can say is any cooldown reduction on Pekka is going to make you feel so much more comfortable. The sword, simply put, does not recharge very fast. It takes a nice long time. And the thing is, it's because it's a single power, you can't hold 2 charges. It definitely makes Pekka feel a little bit less of an attacker and more of a reactor. The fact that Pekka is also very slow kind of lends itself more towards reacting. So capitalizing on things, being a brutal third party, that's what it is. Let's keep it up. Fissure deals 20% extra damage and smashes a bigger area. Cool. Foes hit by fissure have their attack speed reduced by 20%. I can't say that I've actually noticed reduced attack speed on my opponents. It's the game is moving so fast usually. Congrats on the win yesterday. Thank you very much, Baltzar. I appreciate it. Thank you. Can't say that I really noticed this power level here, reducing the attack speed of your opponents. If it was a little bit more than 20%, perhaps I would be able to tell, but 20% is not a lot. And yeah. And just the attack speed, it's not slowing them, it's reducing their attack speed. So what? Maybe it's not. So right away, what I can say is the Pekka's power, straight off the rip, the cooldown on it is very long. You only get to hold 1 charge. It is easy to miss. And the second fissure explosion is easy for the opponent to dodge. If the opponent is running away from you anyway, you might be able to land the first strike, but very low chance of hitting the second strike against good players that kind of understand how the Pekka is supposed to work. or are actively trying to dodge and, you know, kite around. Next, moving into the traits. Every third attack, you get a critical hit. It deals 50% more damage. This is where the P.E.K.K.A. is strong. The critical strike on the third attack of the P.E.K.K.A.'s attack chain is quite powerful. Keep that in mind, that third strike is going to be what really catches people off guard. However, let's keep reading. Trait number 2. Collect a butterfly on each critical hit. Each butterfly increases P.E.K.K.A.'s damage 3% up to 60%. That means you have to collect 20 butterflies to max out the damage. Now, this doesn't... what I was saying before, and what I misunderstood before, was I thought this was only increasing the damage of your critical strike. That is not correct. This is increasing the damage of every single basic attack that the P.E.K.K.A. throws, which in turn does increase the damage of the third strike, because third strike gets 50% extra damage of the base. So this is increasing your base damage by up to 60%, which is cool. So essentially with P.E.K.K.A., what this tells me, you have to land the critical strike 20 times. You need to effectively swing P.E.K.K.A.'s sword 60 times in order to get that stacked up. Now, what it doesn't count is, say the P.E.K.K.A. begins to swing, but doesn't actually complete because your squad kills something. That's a phenomenon, right? If you go up to a low HP target and your squad is moderately sized, your squaddies could end up killing that low HP target before the P.E.K.K.A. connects with the swing, which does not stack your passive. So high HP targets scaling into the mid to late game are going to be what really drive that, or fighting when you're, hitting a squaddie. That's it. So keep that in mind. P.E.K.K.A. is going to scale over the course of a match. She's going to be much more dangerous towards the mid to late game than she is in the early game. Heals when collecting a butterfly. Okay, so on your critical hit, you drop a butterfly and you heal. So hit the third strike in your attack chain, heal a little bit. Cool. Interesting. P.E.K.K.A. gets 20% extra health. Just like the BK, one of his traits does boost his HP up to 20%, making the max HP on a max level Barbarian King and P.E.K.K.A. They both have the same max HP of 12,000. So, tanky girl. Tanky, tanky, tanky. And trait number 4, P.E.K.K.A.'s critical hits deal 30% more damage. So, right here it says deals 50% more damage. We're adding 30% to that. So we're dealing even more, 80%. 80% extra damage on a critical hit. And this is all scaling into the base damage increase of up to 60%. The critical hit is then compounded on top of that. So yeah. W's. All right. The turbos are pretty much like all the other characters. P.E.K.K.A. cannot be pushed back or stunned. Gives squad a 130% speed boost. So turbo, even using turbo, the P.E.K.K.A. squad is relatively slow. That's why using speedsters or speed buffs or boosts are going to be very, very valuable on the P.E.K.K.A. to help you move around and kite and stay with your opponent. Here, increase starting turbo to 2. Cool. Turbo recharge 15% faster. W's. Awesome. So nothing really crazy other than the biggest thing about P.E.K.K.A. being you cannot be pushed or stunned. So BK cannot push the P.E.K.K.A. BK cannot, Spike cannot stun the P.E.K.K.A. This does not, however, apply to your squaddies, which can be pushed, stunned, etc. Okay? That means that your P.E.K.K.A. could become exposed if you get comboed down by someone with a certain stack of spells. If someone's trying to specifically target the P.E.K.K.A., you just need to knock all of the squaddies away, and the P.E.K.K.A. is going to be exposed because the P.E.K.K.A. can't be CC'd with that knockback. So the P.E.K.K.A. will be naked, and that's how P.E.K.K.A. one way that P.E.K.K.A. can be abused, despite not being able to be stunned, right? You actually can't lock the P.E.K.K.A. in place at any point in time, though the squad can. So yeah, let's check in with chat real quick. Say hello to everyone. I know Lamine Games was here first over there on the YouTube side. What's up, Lamine? What's up, Baltazar? How's it going? Super eager to see how the Pekka builds come together. Yeah, man. Me too. Also, congrats on the win yesterday. Thank you very much. Yeah, TCM did notch the first win in the Supremacy League versus Vanna Black. W is super close match. Super, super close match, but we won it. She feels good mid-game. She does not early or late, in my opinion. Really? Okay. You think Frank could be helpful for a start? Well, something else to note about Pekka is that you don't actually offer a damage boost or HP boost to any squaddies. Whereas the BK is a fighter hero, same with Pekka. The BK does boost fighters, gives you additional HP, additional attack speed. This is where I see Pekka being sort of, I don't know how good this is actually going to be. I have put in several games with her ahead of the live stream just to try to get my feet wet a little bit to see how it feels. But it feels a little clunky. It can feel a little awkward trying to stick with someone and actually be able to find the hero and hit those critical strikes. In the late game, however, you can do a lot of damage with just one Pekka swing onto a single mega unit and kind of one tap a mega unit, which can be useful. But going for that hero and catching them with the surprise crit is going to be the name of the game. Spikes should be a little bit more scared of Pekka in general. Haven't maxed her yet, but I'd try starting Max and Greg. Let's run chicken along with Poco and Trader. Yeah, in Squad League, if we can pick the back nine, I think lots of movement speed is going to be the name of the game for the Pekka. For spells that are in Blazing Light heal packs, play center, try to take the first position and lay low in the last minute, I think. Yeah, you know, I was running a Blazing Light heal pack with the medic and battle healer, and it was working well. It was working really well. What's up, Pilgor? How's it going, buddy? Don't expose your Pekka, might get arrested, says Doc. Yeah. All right, so we're about to check out TC's big Pekka. Let's go. Let's get into one of our first games of the day. Let's see. Let's put on the battle healer. Let's play it kind of safe with a medic. And the reason I had burst shot in there is because I was trying to is because I was running Leon, which I think is also kind of viable. But if you're not running Leon, I think chicken clones can be really helpful. So let's see. I feel like Leon is probably going to be the more... Leon will obviously offer the most power, which is actually offered to us late, which is cool. Because there's a medic there, you know, maybe we go for a Max and we wait to pull the medic, or maybe we go for a Frank and we just play kind of slow. No, let's go for Max. We need speed. You guys are going to get tired of watching me waddle around. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Max and Battle Healer. And we'll get into the Leon a little later. Do you have a hot cup of coffee in front of me? It might be very hot, though. So I'm going to move the lid. Try to give it some ventilation. Wow, it's very hot. Have it in an insulated cup. Okay, rip. Pulled my cable. We back. Let's see. Look at the recharge time. Whoa. Hello. Look at the recharge time on the sword. Like, bruh. Let's run up here, see if someone wants to play. Taking damage, but who cares? Leon, whoa. Lucky. Now let's fuse it real quick. Cool, so we have damage and we have speed. Come here. Let's go mess with the king, yeah? See, the Pekka doesn't care. Pekka can't be pushed. Let me have that. Ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. Let's let the Pekka stack up the crits, yeah? Like, we're on this high HP target. Took everything, which is kind of cool. Bruh. Come on. Cool. I'm kind of down with this. Just chasing a little bit. But we can build a little bit. If we actually want a game. Yeah, let's game. Ooh, medic's cool. We don't have the healer yet. Forgot that. Actually, I'm pretty sure we saw that, 30 seconds left. How did he take the ring? Cool, thanks, brother. Yeah, so like hard to track. When did you upgrade Pekka? I think you were the first on this whole planet who have maxed him out free to play. Well, I mean, I had the season pass, so it's not technically free to play. But no, there's definitely a handful of people in the competitive scene that maxed him out. There's a few people on my team that have already maxed him out, including myself. But he doesn't feel, or she doesn't feel. I have to remember, Pekka is actually a she. She doesn't feel phenomenal, you know? It can feel kind of awkward. It makes me want to, like, you know what? What I'm struggling with is not necessarily speed. It's being able to separate to like expose the hero. Maybe the skeleton barrel is going to be better for that. And if I'm going to do that, do we have a healer? Maybe we have to go like this and like this game. And we'll pick up the Hog Rider and we'll be super speedy and then we'll get the battle healer at the end. But we have to have the healer. I think Shelly's going to be helpful for him. Basically, anytime I see a Shelly or Primo on like for BK, or I'm even thinking Pekka, they're probably strong, right? Because you need to kind of like sit in the business with a Pekka or a BK. And Shelly and Primo have crazy health. This coffee is hot, dude. That's what I get for putting it in an insulated mug instead of just a regular coffee cup. You're Max, Kiki, and a few others too on TCM? Yeah. A lot of competitive players saw the release coming and were like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go over here and get this gold. Which is our gold. Maybe burst shot and the barrel. Blazing light is too useful in general, or is it not? Ooh, lucky, dude. Let's go up here and see if this person... Almost cut him off there with that strike. Almost dirty. Knuckles. You see, I keep thinking in the back of my head that he's a fighter, so I should be picking fighters. But that's not the truth, you know? Cool. The bot didn't actually die. Shelly, cool. Very awkward. I mean, it is what it is, though, I guess. See if we can find somebody and actually have some fun. The Sonic just says no. Sonic is just like, yeah, no thanks, dude. Later, skate. But you know, there's this Spike. Pekka? Dude. The Pekka never stopped attacking in that sequence. That's how we clapped it, dude. Battle healer, sure. I think he lagged out.
3 players remaining. 30 seconds left.
Where's another person? See if the Sonic wants to fight. Come here, dude. Come on, man. Fight me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
But yeah, rip Spike.
Flawless victory.
Why does this game have so many stupid bugs? I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things about like the user interface that have just been bugged for like a year at this point, and I just don't understand how they don't address. And then of course every new update, it's like, well, maybe the last update they fixed one of those issues, but they like revert to an old build for some reason, and all the old issues come back for no reason at all. Everyone's like, didn't we learn something? Haven't we refined this? You know? That's my biggest thing, man. Just give me a more refined presentation. The game behind it, you'll have all the time in the world to like expand it, rebalance it, whatever. But give us at least a refined experience. What's up, Deeg Dag over on the Twitch side? iPedu says she's useless in competitive. Yeah, boy. You know, iPedu, we were scrimming and one team pulled out their queen and put in a Pekka, And it definitely caught us off guard. We're like, wait a minute, where's their queen? So you had a BK plus a Pekka. Are you enjoying playing this game? Of course, man. Pekka is a clunker, 100%. But yeah, overall, enjoying the game. If only she had a little bit more attack speed. Yeah, but then that critical strike would feel broken. Like, I understand why it's slower. Because her third attack deals a ton more damage. So if she had like the same attack speed as like the BK, for example, it would not be balanced. Like, damage is more important than what the BK has to offer in general. Although BK has good crowd control. BK can push the fight around if you're in like a 5v5 setting. Current Pekka probably has the highest skill ceiling. I do not think so. I do not think that Pekka is necessarily a high skill cap character to play. Because I think part of it is like, if you're the Pekka player, you can trade squads with somebody else if they all in you. Because you can take their hero like decently low, but if they don't really respect the incoming third strike, they will lose their hero despite having like their squad and you having nothing. That's what we've done to countless Spikes. Spike thinks that, oh, I just killed the Pekka's whole squad, and I just keep standing still on the Spike, and then suddenly, poof, Spike is gone. Keep that in mind. Okay, we already have a medic. We can go like Max and Battle Healer. Get a poke, get our trader, a Poco, medic. We'll get the Leon late. I feel like that's good. Overall, decent squad. You know what? I'm actually going to try it. I'm going to go for burst shot on right slot so I can auto tap it. And then I'm going to be able to aim the barrel. Because I want to speed myself up once I get that Leon online. But because I need a spammable spell. Like, to give myself the movement speed, I need the spammable spell. You know what? Battle Healer, it's like, if we're not running Blazing Light, maybe we just start Max Leon anyway. We have the double healer. Let's do it. Max Leon start. Skeleton Barrel to try to expose the hero. Burst Shot to juice ourselves around the map. We have double healers. We have a trader. Should be able to do some funky monkey damage. Visual bug with the backup skin. Huh? Cool. 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 Sure, trader. Let's get in here and see if the Spike is interested. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. We're just being a pest. That's all I feel like doing right now. Again, no Blazing Light before the first healer. Feels a little sketchy. But we're kind of risking it for the biscuit this game. Yes, please. Took the key. Saved everything. Cool. Being very aggressive. Bandit, sure, I guess.
2 minutes left.
Oh, well played. Eventually, we're gonna have a moment where we go in on him. I kind of want to have the. Oh wow! Look at you. He is the bear. That's what's going on there.
Gem line open.
Oh no.
30 seconds. Leon.
Can we get onto his hero or nah? Nah, we die. GG.
6 player busted.
Hey, Noxon, how's it going?
7th place.
What's up, man?
Competition.
When I say high skill ceiling, I mean to get top 1 consistently, Pekka, your game sense, timing, and other fundamentals have to be really on point. Yeah, but like, I don't even think it's that. I don't think he's quick enough to really dictate situations like other, like, faster heroes. Like, if you can really move, like, for example, like a Sonic, like a Mortis, like a Queen, like those characters all have a much higher base movement speed. And so you add movement speed to that, and they're just, like, zippy as hell. If they don't want to be somewhere, they don't have to be. They should buff Pekka's cooldown. It's so long. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with you. You also don't get refunds on it for busting units, like the BK does. So BK can, like, snowball multiple fists, right? If he gets, like, one good fist and then knocks several monsters or units down. The Pekka just feels completely like a wet noodle at times, like floundering around with no real way to deal damage. Whereas the Queen can, like, recharge 2 arrows in the middle of a fight. Pekka might only get 1 sword back. So he went in with 1 sword, the Queen goes in with 3, and at the end of the fight, the Pekka might get 2, the Queen has gotten 5. Or even 6, right? If she's busting units, she gets refunds. Been trying burst shot on Queen. That extra bit of damage is so clutch. Yeah, it also, I mean, Balthazar, really, it's as much about it's more so about speeding yourself up when you have Leon. But yes, burst shot damage is decent. It's definitely decent. The extra little bit, for sure. For sure. But Pekka feels, doesn't feel the best. To be blunt, I don't know. I have a supplier this game. I'm going to focus on farming and see if maybe getting kind of big helps me out. At least like 5 megas and then try to fight someone. I'm going to be looking for the medic and then I'm going to try to fight somebody. But before then, probably not going to fight this game. Just see how that treats me better. Cool. Yeah, I'll take all the money there. Bruh. Cool. We'll take it. We got 2 keys? Dude. What is this game? I need a box, please. Ooh, there it is. Give me the medic already. Cold. Maybe I need damage. It's interesting. You can like force your hero to the front. It's like, I don't know if I'm just bad. Like, do I need to be playing this differently? I might be bad. It could be just me, but maybe Pekka is dealing more damage, or the cult is dealing more damage than in anything else. Could be that. Yeah, goodbye, nerd. Wow, what a waste. Come here. B could probably be helpful, yeah. B's always helpful. Oh, it's 0 damage dealt. Come here, dude. Yeah. Spike didn't want to fight. Buff my Pekka, says Ken. They make medicine for that. Let's see. Absolutely having the Leon boost up pretty much the whole game. Yeah. It makes Leon boost makes a difference being able to move for sure. But also the fluidity doesn't, I don't understand how it's supposed to feel fluid. We did the massive gym games today. No, I don't really feel like doing that. I've already, and the only reason I say that is because I've actually finished the event. And I don't feel like bringing that content back right now. You know, it's interesting. Someone on social media was like adding the community manager about the last time we were running like crazy gym games. Not a soul has reached out to me about that, by the way. So if there was a problem, I would have heard. I just don't feel like doing it. So yeah, if you were someone that was butthurt about somebody having fun with their viewers, aka TC having fun with his viewers, no reaction to it, man. Nothing happened. Obviously, I've been playing the game every day. No one said anything to me behind closed doors. It has been crickets. Pekka just feels clunky. You end up staring at your hero all game to see if you have a crit ready. Yeah, it's strange. The attack chain is slow. The damage on the crit feels amazing when it happens, but man, it's like it's hard to tell how the fight's going. Whereas with a BK, you let off one big fist and you're like, oh, okay, keep fighting, right? With the Pekka, it's like, oh, I am in here and my squad is getting beat up, but I'm about to do massive damage to the hero, I think. And yeah. And that's sort of my reaction to playing Pekka so far. Is I can't tell when things are going right. Is that a good way to say it? I can't tell when something's going well. Again, we have double speedsters in the back. What if we run like all of the speed with like Hagen Trader? Let's get super silly. Greg Poco. So we have the healer thing on lock. We have a Greg on lock. Let's forcefully get to our max in our Leon and be speed Pekka. But you know what? If we're doing that, hold on. We're going to need Blazing Light. Because we might be fast, but we need to be able to stun them for any period of time. Not just expose the hero. Like a stun and a brief heal could help. When your hero isn't attacking, it just feels like your whole squad isn't doing anything. So that slow attack speed just makes you look like you're doing nothing. Exactly. It makes you look and feel like a bot. Is that an accurate way to say that? Like playing Pekka makes me look and feel like I'm a bot. Now playing other heroes, I might look like I'm a bot. Skill issue. But on Pekka, I think everyone just looks like a bot. Okay. It's Tree Giants, and we have a Greg, so we should be Gregging, right? But also, we should be stacking our crits on these big monsters, yeah? Boom. There was a Leon there. I'm so stupid. Greg. Cool. There's the other tree. Go up here, mess with this fool. Swing, nerd. Dog. No one took the key. Lol. That wasn't even me that got that kill. Ah! Cool. In here. Cool. Again, this feels very slow, man. Not a fan. Cool, Leon. Why did I not take the max? Cool.
Flawless victory.
You mainly play max spell when you have Leon. Yes, correct. But the reason why I didn't take it on lead is because I had him in. I had Leon in the back, and I was thinking, you know what? Let's go like crazy move speed with like all of the speedsters. If both speedsters were offered as epics, then I was gonna try to take the other two, Hog Rider plus Trader, just to get silly with the speed. So it's satisfying to hit a crit on a hero, but if it doesn't lead to a one-shot, and that really happens, it just fizzles the fight out. Yeah, almost instantly, right? Like if you go in and you think you've locked onto their hero, but you don't, you're like, sure. It can be really hard to make something happen there. You're saying for what reason did you choose the max ability? Kin unites. Yeah, Kin did a good job explaining that. It has a very short cooldown. There's 2 charges, and you can spam it constantly. All my opponents look like bots, says Deegdag. I feel like landing the crit feels next to impossible when the hero is swarmed, makes Mortis RK inherently bad matchups. True. That's why I was toying around with Skeleton Barrel, trying to like spread the squad out so that you had time to lock onto the hero for one good hit. Also, some heroes like Mortis and RK are just impossible to hit. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I feel like if you get close enough to a hero with your hero, you should be able to deal damage to it. Like, I know Mortis has the ability to jam people up because of the bats. And he has this crazy protective potential, and it's hard to see it sometimes if it's a chaotic moment and both of you have large squads. You can't really tell sometimes that, oh, his bats are actually taking all 3 of the queen arrows, so now the queen's just dead. If the Mortis were to press the issue, the queen will just die at this point. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, we have a chicken. I forgot chicken was a thing. What if we go chicken, hog, Leon? Chicken Trader Leon? Just try to give us some crazy damage. Chicken Trader Leon. Because we have... Yeah, okay. Goblin's going to help out. Frank, of course. Medic, of course. Alita 1, excellent single target damage. Aiding in the one-shot potential. Yeah, if you don't know about Alita 1, guys, Alita 1, I think, is one of the strongest squaddies in the game in single target damage. Her damage is actually insane. If you get a Trader Potion going right before you attack someone with you run in and attack them with a Alita 1, that damage is nuts. Like, directly onto the hero. Oh, boy. chicken. Maybe we should have re-rolled for a goblin just to make our life easier. See, I can't. I'm not dealing any damage right now. We're not supposed to, right? He's supposed to scale. Kill a bot real quick, I guess. All right, goblin, sure. Crit. I love doing this where like people are fighting over these and you just walk in and you steal 4 keys for free. It's the name of the game. Loot stealers. Yeah, Frank. Oh, he's on heal pack. What a lame boy. What a lame boy. We do have medic. We're looking for 1 more gold, and then we fight. I mean, we're kind of doing a thing right now. Dude. Cool. Abysmal. It's like let's be completely real. So far, the only way that we've really killed somebody has been when they decided to fight us. Those are probably bots, right? The only reason we were able to kill those people is because they were bots and they chose to fight us. In the games where it's like, okay, this Spike is clearly a real player, if the Spike realizes that he's got you, he's gonna get you, right? Your Pekka, when the Spike chooses to all in you, as the Pekka player, you have to choose to stand your ground and go for crits and try to outlast. In that situation, though, if you don't have Blazing Light or heal packs, you can't actually juice your hero up. So you're working on borrowed time, and let's face it, if you do kill that Spike, if another player walks up, well, you immediately die anyway. So, what's up, Helena? How's it going, Helena Tome? How are you, darling dear? Welcome back. Maybe if they gave Pekka a tiny hit AoE, maybe. But there's critical strike. So area of effect critical strike could land you in like queen territory. Like queen bug territory, right? Where if one of her squaddies is standing right in front of her and you go to swing, well, you crit through that target onto her. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that could get messy with the way that they design the game. She's too passive and defensive heavy in an ambush meta. Yeah, dude, you're right. She's way slow. I know that, like, Spike commonly likes to run chicken clones in Squad League. He also likes to run Leon. He also, right, you know, some Spikes will run Max Leon, right? They're building speed so they can be supremely fast, so that when they stun you once, they can go wherever they need to go to lock onto you and stay onto you, or disengage whenever they feel like it. Pekka, even if you put all the same gear, is still not going to be able to really like run away very effectively. Her squad will be taken out while her squaddies are stunned, even though she's not. So it's like, yeah. What's up, Mr. Offald over on Twitch? Sorry, I think I missed your comment just a minute ago. What's up, Offald? How are you? I've Pekka as much as I've spiked. Really? You haven't played a ton of Spike? Spike's been out for like 2 months, right? Or is it only a month? No, it's 2 months now, right? Would Pekka give a bit of stun lock and knockback reduction to the whole squad help? I feel like some kind of crowd control might do the trick. Because right now, that sword, it's like, oh, okay, damage. But, like, I never really feel that damage is impactful. And so if the damage isn't going to be, you know, like, massive, right? Maybe if the fissure knocked units away instead of just exploding for more damage. But also the fissure is delayed. So, I don't know. Pekka's missing something to make it feel more impactful. Like BK, boom, fist, squad, split, cheeks, spread, you know, like all that happens very quick. Pekka walks in, okay, sword. Okay, let me waddle on over and see if I can stick to your hero. See if I can land one hit onto your hero. It feels very awkward and very clunky. Slow heroes, I don't think are good heroes right now. Like someone said, in an ambush heavy meta. I think that's a really good way to describe it. The meta is an ambush heavy meta. You have to be able to choose when to fight and choose when to run. If you can't choose either of those things, or at least one of them, but preferably two, right? Choose when to go in, but also choose when, oh, I've had enough. It's time to go. The hero is probably not very good. And right now, Pekka is like, well, if I'm in it, I've got to die trying because I'm not getting away. Enjoying last hours of this weekend, says Afald. Yeah, man, that's what's up. I hate butterflies nowadays. You're saying that your Pekka is not totally maxed out? Yeah, we had all the hero points saved. I think I was missing like 500, so I did like a couple more levels on the event journey to get 500 hero points from the event journey, and was able to complete the Pekka yesterday. And I played it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm kind of like, meh. We'll give it one more hour though. But before we do that, I'm going to take a bathroom break. So I will put up a 2-minute timer on the screen. When it counts 0, we will be back and we will resume. I won't make you wait any longer than 2 minutes. So I'd encourage you to take that lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or You can use the bathroom like I'm about to, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Help me with these builds, guys. All right, we are back. We are back. Whoops, almost dropped something, sorry. Yes, I washed my hands. Here we go. I was thinking... maybe we hop to Squad League and try to optimize the build with everything we want in the front and give that a shot. I think that's probably going to be a little bit more fun with Pekka. Working with random 9s on Pekka, I feel like you're going to be doing the BK roll of like rolling with 2 or 3 squaddies and that's it. But other than that, I feel like our starter squaddies could easily be a Leon and, for example, a... maybe we go Leon Max, and then we optimize the back for this. So we go for a Poco, a Trader, a Wizard probably will feel good. Maybe we even go for a Colonel Ruffs here. It makes me wonder if Medic is going to be more valuable than Dynamite. And we'll try this. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Baldstar says maybe a Fissure slowed movement speed as well as attack speed. Buff to 30%, which kind of feels natural, to be honest. I feel like if Fissure offered to slow, that would make a lot of sense, right? If Pekka has inherently a very slow movement speed, perhaps buffing that so that when you hit the Fissure, you're able to it gives you the ability to kind of like chase a little bit. I really like that suggestion. I think that would be a nice adjustment for Pekka. If Fissure offered a slow, I think that would make Pekka feel a lot better. All right, let's try it out. All right, Queen's here. Aerial Mex is a solid Queen player. Dude, there wasn't a really medic there. We could have taken it. We're very slow to do anything this match, but it's okay. Let's get our supplier, yeah? Perfect. Cool. Grab our first carrot patch. Let's go trader first. Just to get some nice movement speed. Oh, we'll take the medic first, actually. Frank, I like this idea. If our squad can still be CC'd, perhaps that's going to help out a lot. Rip.
7 players remaining. 2 minutes left. 6 players remaining. Fusion.
Let's go here. Ah, a little slow.
5 players remaining.
Interesting laser, I guess. Cool. See if we can get the ruffles. Wow, we won it. Wow, dude. Cool. Aerial MX too. Solid player, man. Very interesting. Okay. So, off the rip, let's say that optimizing your build in Squad League for Pekka makes him feel more complete. Like you have all the tools that you want to have. That goes for any hero though, right? Like, it's not like, you know, I mean, maybe what you can say is, like, Spike is sort of like a whatever. As long as you get your squad, you know, decently sized, the grenades carry most of it. Your abilities plus your grenades can carry most of the fight. But yeah, it's okay. Like, it's fine. What's nice about the Pekka swings, though, is when you scale that up, it seems like with the Poco procs, your Poco procs feel like immediate, right? Like the second you take a fight, as long as you lock onto like a lower HP squatty, you can immediately put them on the back foot. GG. But yeah, is it good? Is it good? I don't know that I've seen a single content creator be like, yeah, Pekka's awesome. And I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer, but like, it doesn't feel awesome. it feels nice to hit some surprise crits. And when it happens, you're like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? But let's be real. It's not consistent. And if you're not consistently hitting what you need to hit, that's kind of a problem, you know? There's holes in these shorts, you know? He's already taking the carrots there. So if he's going that way, we're going to go counter. We're going to go clockwise. Yeah, look at that. Now let's get a Mavis. We got it. We left. That's what we needed. Wizard, sure. Cool. W's. What we don't have yet is our trader. Which might feel a little bit bad, but, you know, we'll get it now. Look at this. Okay, cool. Got it. There's tree giants that we haven't been taking advantage of. It's probably a mistake. Ah, we should have grabbed the roughs. I think we can still win it, though. Got him. GG.
Flawless victory.
Let's see. I like Pekka, but I feel like he's best late game when you have splash units to stop swarms. Yeah, man. I can't say that I like it. She. Pekka doesn't feel like a she. No, it's definitely a she. That's like Clash of Clans lore right there. It's like... you know, it's okay. So far in Squad League, though, we've been doing decent. I mean, we've got a couple wins right off the bat. In Gym Hunt, though, when you're kind of like changing your lead matchup, your lead feels a little different, right? But we're taking double speed just to like move. And we even kind of took a more expensive start by picking like a medic in the first box. So it took us a little bit longer to get off. But like, say we actually we don't get the medic and we start with the Mavis. We can start making plays a little bit sooner than we did in that game. We would have probably hit critical mass 30 to 45 seconds sooner. It's not an OP character like Spike is. Absolutely, you're completely correct. Spike is an OP character that has fantastic matchups into pretty much every hero. Although certain heroes can get the assassination onto Spike if they play correctly. Like if Spike wastes grenades or misses grenades, that's where it's, you know, different. Perfect. This is what we're here for. We're going to try to get our farm under better control sooner this game. Cool. W. Bro! Literally reaching to get my Poco. Unable. But hey, we're being aggressive, I guess. Early battle here would have been interesting. The thing is, we don't have a healer yet. So I don't know that it would have done a ton for us. We'll get the medic. I like the idea of having extra healing available. What's up, dude? Where are you? I took it from him. At least I got the key. Frank, sure. Would have been nice to get a Colonel there. Dude, come on back, Valeria. Let's fight, baby. Nah, we die. GG. See? I feel like Pekka's strength is farming bosses. I don't even think that's accurate, though. I don't even think farming bosses is really that great. Every third hit being critical is weird. It should be every attack has a 50% critical chance to be critical. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think giving it a predictable result makes better sense. because you might get multiple crits in a row, which, if you're playing against the Pekka, then feels really, really bad. Feels really bad if you're playing against Pekka. Not only is it immovable, but it has the potential to actually one-shot you, though not guaranteed. I think making it more predictable is definitely the way. Most success I've found is Coin Stash, Coin Pouch, Heal Station, Medic, Poco, Frank. Need us starting with Max and Wizard. Maximum sustain with triple source of healing. You need Coin Pouch to get your squad. Poco, Frank, Nita, starting with Max. Poco, Frank, Nita. So you like Nita, okay? Interesting. Triple source of healing. Heal Station is also kind of wild because I think the issue that I have with Pekka is the fact that people can like run away from you if they're like a good player. If they see the heal station come down, they may not even like try to like stick around and fight you. Like most good players won't allow you to fight inside of something like that. Sure. So let's leave. Or not. All right, we got it this time. Bit. Bit. Cool.
7 players remaining. Mega. 6 players remaining.
Poco, sure.
5 players remaining.
Give me this money down here. Where is it? That's Julio, isn't it? Bro. Can't even swing. The Pekka, the attack chain is so slow, you can't even swing. Trader, I guess, at this point. Can't even attack, can we? Ah. Rip. See, he got bigger. That's probably what it was.
Fourth place.
Let's see. What did he have? He had a Nita. He was running the Nita. Interesting. I think his speed is bugged since it says he has 130% speed boost, but it's so slow. Nita gives damage reduction. Yeah, of course. So it's interesting that Pekka player had the Nita on there, which I think is cool. That was Chulio too, Mr. Chulio, showing it off. Shout out to Mr. Chulio. With Pekka, I think you spend most of the game farming butterflies to buff his attack speed. Yeah, it feels boring. I think if Pekka itself is immune to knockback and stun his squad should be... I do not think so. I think that would be completely broken. I think that it's a weird passive. It feels wonky to me. It feels very wonky. Let's put Nita on instead of Wizard. And see if that helps us out. I don't know that taking Trader off is a good call. Like, say we took Trader out. What would we put in instead? Primo? Maybe Chicken to help us with speed. But I feel like Trader is just too good. You play for the moments, right? What's up, Pyrotrex? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Do 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 do. All right, we got some spikes here. We're definitely gonna need our Frank before we start taking fights versus spikes. Cool, let's get our farmer, please. Perfect. I'll take Trader first. And we'll go this way. Nita. Okay, that's taken. Let's see if it's... Rip my life, dude. Oh my gosh. And he just got a free key. Medic, this feels a little awkward if I'm being honest. We predicted that. Frank, whoops. Cable, hello. Game. Game. Okay. Sound. Game. Game. Wow, lame. $14, $13. Cool. Huh. Hold on a minute. Something is going on with my sound. Going to attempt to fix it. You know, I'll unplug the power and see if that helps. There it is. Okay. Sorry. W, though, what wasn't looking fantastic suddenly was kind of fantastic. I'm kind of feeling where as long as you allow yourself to scale to the late game and you do these little drive-bys where you grip like 1 or 2 squatties off and hit a fissure, it can make players freak out. Like, you can kind of snowball. But, like, it doesn't feel nearly as, like, attack-oriented as an impactful as, like, an Archer Queen. Or, for example, like a Sonic, who wants to, like, get onto you. Or Mortis. Or even a Spike. Like, he's so much more, like, I'm going to take something no matter what. It may not be very much, but I'm going to take something. Is it a skill issue? Certainly. To some extent. Is that really the extent of it? No. Yeah, let's just back off there. Cool, we'll slow it down for a second. Trader. Let the bot be the bot. There is the spike. There's another spike. Cool. Keep it moving. Bro. We need our Frank. Yep. Oh boy. See, look at him. He's enormous. Just kind of does what he wants. GG. Have you been in Europe? Absolutely, man. I've been in Europe and Asia. I lived in Asia for a period of time. I lived in Turkey for a few years. But yeah, spikes are gonna be Spike. It wasn't like I was like taking losses. It's just getting the ball rolling can be so tough. And he's bigger at that point. The spike was enormous. So he's not going to sit there and let me like hit his hero. I don't have reliable stun ability. He does. He's going to hit one. I might be able to move my Pekka around a little bit, but he's going to take things from me no matter what happens. It's not like we did anything wrong that game. The spike was just crazy huge. And what do? Like, you have one sword that does, like, relatively meaningless damage. Like, I have to say, Fissure feels very underwhelming. Cool, so you don't speak English only. I speak a little bit of Turkish. My Spanish should be better, but it's not. I can understand more written Spanish than I can, like, speaking it. Turkish is similar. This map is so annoying to play on, by the way. Because there's, like, limited farm. Bro. Like, even if I grab a supplier here, there's so little actual supply. It's very much a feels bad man map. Like, I just don't like it. It doesn't feel fun. We're going to take it, though, because it's one way to get large. There is money down there, so we're gonna go that direction, hoping that it is there. All right, we're going left. Someone's looking for money, too. Hey, we'll take it. Rip. Try to leave, try to heal. Unable to really farm this game. Map is awful for it. We need a medic, man. We don't have a healer yet. Getting close. We might have to fight the queen. We actually want to duke this out. Man. GG. I think we won it. Can you respond, Pyotrex? Question mark? Yes. I see that you typed a question mark. I don't see anything else, my guy. You haven't said anything. Something didn't come through. Spanish is more like Italian and Portuguese, Latin languages. You don't see my messages? Before that, I think you said hello. No, I haven't seen your messages. I'm reeling it back. I don't see your messages, guy. Something's not coming through. You said, how are you? Yeah, I don't see anything. Try again. We get 14 minutes, though. You see this? Yep, I see that. Just continue on. Try again. Try typing it again. We somehow pulled out a win there. Cool. GG's. Almost had that last Pekka hit on the AQ that game. Would have been so clutch. Yeah, it was close. Hytrex made a project for Game Jam. If you check it and rate it, I'd be so thankful. I can send you on Discord after stream. Yeah, man. Send it to me. You made a project for Game Jam? What is Game Jam? Don't know what this is. Share it with me, man. You've DM'd me before, right? Yeah, you sent me that screenshot of your massive gem finish. Yeah, send it to me, man. All right, who's in here? All right, let's go. Perfect. This is what we want, honestly. Grab this. Grab this. Grab this. And if he's up there, that means he took everything up there. So we should go this way. We'll just keep running the ring. Cool, W. Keep moving. Interesting. Maybe because I already have a healer, I should have just gone straight to the Nita. Well, we'll see. We're learning cadence for Pekka. It's a different game. Cool. Rodeo has 3 rings, but he has no money. So, like... He's over there. Yeah, there he is. Uh-oh. Oh, my word. What a day. Lost my house. Lost my kids. He divorced me from my squad. Unfortunate. Here comes again. Let him do it. Man, the spike is so annoying. Is it not? Took it. Leave, keep running. Man, I'm still taking damage. GG, somehow we got second. Bro. Game Jam, an event which developers have limited time to make a game. What's up, guys? Okay, cool. Yeah. Send it to me, man. What's up, Hogo Fogo? How's it going, brother? I think we got time for 2 more games. If I'm being honest, guys, like, I'm not really digging the Pekka gameplay. Like, I think that, you know, they released Spike. Everyone recognized Spike was ridiculously strong, but they left him in a bugged state for an extended period of time, and I refused to really play him during that bugged state. Now that Spike is fixed, I'm feeling more inclined to play Spike. Spike is OP busted, like good, right? Pekka's release, you can play him and get some surprising booms, but it's nowhere near as satisfying. It's nowhere near as, like, impactful. You can't dictate situations with a Pekka. Whereas, like, a queen, if you have a bunch of arrows, you go in, you find the hero, pat, pat, pat. You can get assassinations. Mortis, you can go in, jam the hero up with the bats, drop a blazing light, drop an elbow drop. You can dictate fights. Pekka doesn't seem to be this, like, dictating force, right? Like BK, fist, boom, big damage CC. Rage after the fact. Pekka, you have this tiny little attack that you only hold 1 charge that doesn't get recharge boost, right? It's not like knocking units recharges your fissure. It's just, it's super slow, wet noodle. Surprise, I got a crit. Okay. Like, I just don't understand how Pekka is supposed to be good yet. I feel like they're going to buff or even change, add, rework to a certain extent. They're going to buff or change Pekka because it doesn't feel good right now. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. You lost everything, says Lamine Games. You lost everything to what? You put all your points in Pekka and you feel like you've lost everything? Rate Pekka from 1 through 10. Man, it's like a 6. Spike is like a 9, right? A 9 or a 10, or even a 10. I'd say Spike is probably 9. Like, we don't necessarily want to have 1 or 2 heroes that are like number 10, right? 10 out of 10, totally solid. Spike is kind of that hero, though. The damage from the power is fantastic. His passive traits are fantastic. His crowd control to, like, control a fight is fantastic. It's easy to play. That's fantastic. Pekka does not feel particularly easy to play. He's slow. He doesn't have crowd control. He's got a high damage hit. It is definitely hit or miss. Like 100% it feels hit or miss. Hello, bro. C ranking Squad Busters Global. Datacord, you love to brag about your rank, brother. I thank you for being here. I'm not that interested though. Thanks. So it's like I'm just rating Pekka like a 6. I don't think it's like below a 5 because the surprise crits are effective, but he doesn't dictate the flow of gameplay like a BK does. Like BK, you take one good fist, they expose your hero and they get a couple abilities to like lock the hero up. You can hit some pretty nasty like one-shots onto heroes, but it requires like a combination of things. The Pekka, it's like, what do I do to really set that up? I mean, it's not really clear cut how you are to get the crit onto the hero. With Queen, it's a little bit easier, right? You run in, hit your blazing light. As long as the first arrow connects onto the hero, the subsequent arrows are likely to connect as well. And it's sort of just like, Pekka is not doing, it's not controlling anything. It's not. Lamine says 4 out of 10, you think? You know, maybe I shouldn't even say 6 out of 10. Maybe I should, that's probably too generous. I think it's probably a 5 out of 10. The passive, in my opinion, is a little bit counterintuitive. How many times did we get stuck with a stun? Our Pekka walks away from it. Cool, Pekka walks away, but we lost our house and our home. We lost our car. We lost everything in the process. I'd say let's think about the damage being super good when it lands. That's the caveat though, when it lands. So I can give it a 5 out of 10. I give Pekka 5 out of 10. When you land the damage, it hits. However, landing the damage is tricky. A good player that has a bunch of movement speed built up, that knows to kite around you and try to avoid those critical strikes onto their hero, will dance your face off. They will dance all over you. They will dance on you with their tap dancing shoes. They're not going to allow the Pekka to get some crazy connection. It's not going to happen. Like, maybe you want to take freeze to slow somebody down so you can kite around them. But still, they have crazy movement speed. Even if you slow them down a little bit with that freeze spell, they're going to get out of that freeze spell and say, no, I'm going to wait for that to end. And then I'll come back and I'll dance all over you. Afalid says, I agree with you based on what I'm seeing. Like, 6 out of 10 is being very generous if I'm only thinking about the damage. 5 out of 10 is being more realistic. It's not impactful. Like, by himself, in a solo environment, Pekka is simply not impactful. Now, if we remove him from Squad League, solo gym hunt, and we put him in a 5v5 scenario, is he impactful? Maybe you can argue yes. Maybe not being CC'd, being able to kind of stick to someone, maybe in that scenario where you can throw down the freeze after someone inflicts, some serious damage onto your opponent. Your teammate retreats, your Pekka walks in unimpeded just to get the critical strikes. Maybe that's how that's supposed to work. But in the part of the game that the other 99.9% of the player base are engaged in, which is not tournament play, which is Squad League, which is Gym Hunt, he does not feel fantastic as a solo hero. And this is having played him a decent amount yesterday, and also streamed him for 2 hours straight today. At max rank, no less. But you guys, you know, let me know in the comment section. If you want to leave a comment on the live stream after the fact, I can share those, you know, those summary remarks from the people who watch a lot, from the people who have, you know, opinions on this sort of thing. If you actually have like a solid opinion and you think I should share it, like wait till the stream ends, go on YouTube and comment in the comment section and just say, this is what I think. Out of rate the Pekka 1 through 10. If you just leave a comment, like, not to put anyone on blast, but there's someone yesterday who left a comment on my live stream. It was like, oh my God, Pekka is horrible. I've wasted this. My points are wasted. I'm officially quitting the game now. And I'm like, okay, great. But you know what's funny about that comment? He left the exact same comment, copy paste, on Gaming Arts video. So sorry if I put someone on blast, but I'm not going to be sharing those kind of remarks with the developer. But if you like actually spell something out, like this is why this is why it feels bad. I think maybe we could improve it like this. Those are remarks that I can share with Supercell. Not dog shit game. Oh my God. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? Let's just stay off of that train and be on more of the productive side of it. What actually feels bad about the Pekka? What do you think would be a reasonable buff? I think the one thing that someone wrote earlier that I really agree with, if Pekka has a speed problem, being able to kite around, buff the fissure to where it adds a slow. So that when you hit a fissure, you can chase someone. It gives you chase potential. You still have to hit the fissure, but you can chase a little bit. It's like queen arrows. You have to hit the queen arrows to deal damage. With Pekka, you're not necessarily hoping to like one tap a unit, but you're able to slow him down so you can chase. That's what I'm on about. Usually newer characters are boosted compared to old ones. I expected a more viable character. Totally, Afald. I expected the release of this hero to feel a lot more impactful, to feel stronger. Especially with how incredible Spike was. Spike is as a hero. He was the last hero released. So you go from Spike to Pekka. And I think the idea was, oh, Pekka can counter Spike. Yes, if you're the Pekka and you're facing against a bot Spike, or you're the Pekka and you're facing against someone that maybe plays like 1 or 2 games a day, and you play like 10 to 20 on average. That's good, as Stormy has already gave his feedback on Pekka. Yeah, I mean, I just like... But yeah, maybe amplifying the hitting area with a little stun. With a little stun. I don't think stun. I think slow. Right? Put that thing down, because like BK has a big stun, right? That's why BK is strong. Pekka has critical hit damage. Pekka has scaling base damage in general. Just give the fissure a slow, maybe, is the way that you make it better to play. Maybe that's what you do. We waited months for a new hero like this. It is a bit meh. Yeah, and then we're going to wait 2 more months to get 8-bit. You think Pekka's slow? Just wait till 8-bit comes out? Yeah, 8-bit is a very slow brawler in Brawl Stars. I remember when 8-bit came out in Brawl Stars and I played it. And the only way that movement speed felt good was when you put down his rage station. And you could actually kind of cruise around inside that. But even then it felt slow. You deal a lot of damage. But damn, are you not slow as 8-bit. So yeah. What's going on with the reactions here? Holy hell. Announcements. What is this? So anyways, yeah, dude. When the stream goes down, go ahead, leave a comment. you have an idea for how they could rebalance the Pekka a little bit? Because it doesn't feel good. That's not me being negative. That's just me being real. Like, out of 10, my first rate was like a 6. But now I'm saying, after talking about it a little bit more, I'm kind of, nah, Pekka's kind of a 5. It needs help. The design isn't particularly solid. It doesn't offer enough control. The fact that your hero is stun resistant, but your squad isn't, it creates sort of this dissonance between, like, okay, my hero can run, but I'm still going to lose my house and home, you know? I don't really like that. It doesn't... Maybe in a late game scenario, if you have triple healer with, like, Medic, Optimus Prime, and you're sitting in a spike grenade, you can resist that and still not lose everything immediately, and maybe challenge, you know, call the spike's bluff, or force the spike to call your bluff and be able to tap his hero. But a good spike player won't allow that Pekka to do that. A good spike player, someone that has game knowledge, is going to recognize, if I sit with my hero on theirs, I could get crit in the face and blow up in one instant. Good players will know how to play around a Pekka with little experience. Just saying. With Pekka, aiming fissure is very important because double splash is deadly. Is it though? Is it actually? I can't tell that fissure, even the first hit, does particularly a lot of damage. In late game, when people are moving around at a million miles an hour, you might hit them with that. You might hit them with your sword, but no one in their right mind is going to be standing in that same position to allow the fissure to tick the second time. I think Pekka also struggles against Mortis and Royale King, Constant Swarm. Yeah, totally. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think Pekka needs help. I'm not particularly impressed. I'm gonna keep playing it to give it a shot. You know, see if there's something else to figure out about, like, ability combinations, possibly. Maybe there's certain squaddies that are make him really, really good. I just don't think he's a menace. I don't think the Pekka. I don't think she's a menace. In an ambush heavy meta, Pekka doesn't have control over space. Pekka has a threat, has a counter threat if you try to all in their hero. Yes. However, I think there's a lot of ways to play around that. And I'm not particularly impressed. These splash units cut through swarms so Pekka can destroy a squad. But I don't even know. I don't even know if it's that. But anyways, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys watching today. I'm gonna check to see if there's any raid that we could do over on the Twitch side, because we do have a handful of people watching us. Looks like Skadooge is doing a trios tournament. Let's see if Skadooge allows raids. Sometimes the larger channels don't allow the raids. But we will raid over there. Check this out. It's a trios tournament. If you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and hit that ready up button. Nice. He does allow the raids. Sick. Okay. Well, we'll send you off. And yeah, I am definitely going to be sharing some feedback on the creator Discord. Just to be like, yeah, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. All right. See you later, Twitch guys. And if you're watching over on that YouTube side, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Peace out.